What is up, YouTube? JankyYGO here. My name is Michael, and in this video, I'm just going to be talking about the event duel and what I think of it so far. So, I only have about 15 to 20-ish games of this, and I've switched decks a bunch of times. But so far, the best decks are pretty obvious. So, if you are just looking to grind out some wins and stuff like that and play the best decks, Fluandereeze, Eldritch, those are probably your best bet. Um, if you're looking for fun deck ideas, you can throw the Adventure Engine to a lot of decks and it instantly becomes better. I tried Adventure Dark World and now I'm playing Adventure Grand Maju for some examples. Sacred Beasts are pretty good in this. I also faced a few uh, Benkai OTKs if that's the route you want to go. Um, that deck can lose pretty hard though, or pretty easily with like any amount of disruption. So just keep that in mind. There's a lot of decks that don't really need the extra deck. I haven't seen any pendulums. Um, Mainly because pendulums only can pendulum summon one back, and because they can't go to link monsters and stuff like that. However, you can still. That's the only way to special summon from the extra deck. Really, is a pendulum. Um, we're gonna go over the loner decks now. So this is a pure adventure deck. This deck can actually be pretty powerful in the right scenarios. I remember I actually did lose to this deck once. So no wait, no, I didn't lose to the pure version. I lost to a different thing. But anyway, there's also Fluandereeze as a deck. Now this doesn't have some of the more broken ones, or broken cards that make Fluandereeze very good. It does have Desires, but honestly, you could probably cut that. You could probably cut a Snow to that. Obviously, these are loaner decks, so you don't really get that option. But in my honest opinion, it's an okay deck. It doesn't have the hand traps. It doesn't have the crossouts. It needs to be playing 3 maps. This is like because this is like their best card. I know that, and it's not really doing that. Um, but yeah. And then we got the Machina deck. I faced this deck, and unfortunately, I wasn't very impressed with it. Then again, maybe I just had all the right answers. Now, what do I think of these decks? Well, to be honest, I think these decks are pretty good. They have a lot of good staples. They have Raigeki, this deck, for example, has Raigeki, Feather Duster, and Lightning Storm, all of which are pretty good for this format. We got Called by the Grave at 2 as well in most of these decks, if not all of them. So this helps to fight the hand traps. Impermanence is the only hand trap in these decks, and it's still a very good one at the very least. And Red Reboot is in almost all these decks, and that's very good because, like I said, there's a lot of Floodgate and Trap card decks running around in this format, as we kind of expected. Now, I didn't see True Draco, and I'm pretty sure that is because for True Draco, we got it got like its best traps limited. I know skill drain's limited for this event, so was Mask of Restrict for some reason. Um, but yeah, like as you can see, there's a lot of cards. Yeah, okay, got Apocalypse and Return Hit. So keep that in mind as and Monarchs Erupt. So keep that in mind as why you won't see True Draco in this event. Overall, though, I think this event is pretty. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's a great event. I'm not having a ton of fun, but I'm having about a moderate amount of fun, I would say. Like when the survey comes out, I'm probably gonna say it's like right down the middle, or maybe leaning towards less fun. Mainly because I personally, even there's a lot of decks that I play that don't need the extra deck. But but there's also decks that I like to play that just are wombo combos. And in fact, the deck I've been climbing with has been a wombo combo deck that just, combos off and puts out a bunch of negates and stuff like that, or OTKs depending on the situation. So, as that's my current playstyle for Master Duel, this event is kind of uh boring as opposed to the flashy plays. But yeah, that's just my opinion. You can let me know what you think in the comments section down below. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. And if you want to send me any cool deck profiles or replays, you can send them to JankyYGO@gmail.com. And of course, and as always, have a wonderful day.